see that raven in the tree. The big black bird is following me. Welcome to Broad Oak Studios. This is my sort of creative home, I suppose, and I like to think of it as my sort of sonic laboratory. But it don't take me, only take my friend. I've been in this building for about 15 years. Before that I had another smaller studio in Bexhill. And I've been writing and recording and producing music. I was fortunate when I was late teens and set up my first studio that I got a publishing deal and got to work on some TV and stuff like that. My music's ended up on all sorts of TV shows, from sort of Top Gear to Blue Peter, to my shame X Factor and American Idol have also used a few of my songs. A song from my current album, Jupiter, was used recently in HBO's series Looking, which was a nice thing. I worked on Doctor Who for a while, which was good fun. Ultimately, I started because I wanted to write music and compose and do my own thing. And that's how I ended up starting to build a studio to do my own work. But I found that I really enjoyed that aspect of it, so I ended up working for other people, and it grew and grew, and I ended up, I guess, becoming what you'd call a producer. A few years ago I realised, after doing lots and lots and lots of work and commissions and various other things, that I hadn't actually done anything for myself for about 15 years. I set about working on something new, which became my album Jupiter, which is my current record. One of the kind of briefs, if you like, that I set myself with Jupiter was that I wanted to do everything in a certain way without using synths and samplers, because it's so easy to get unusual sounds that way, and I think that's become quite overdone and tired these days. So everything on that album, every sound has come from an organic source. It's a hand-played instrument by a musician, and that's sort of grown out of the way I've built the studio. It's very much an old-style studio, in that all of the equipment is probably at least as old as I am, some of it much older. The other thing I love about using old gear is it's nearly always sort of comes with a story. For example, my mixing desk, which is a Rain Dirk Series 3 console from the late 70s, used to belong to Olympic Studios in London, and it's mixed albums by Pink Floyd, Bowie, Queen, all sorts. So that's got stories to tell. There's not a man in all these parts that can tear me from. Yeah, I do find it very sad that there's a whole generation of people growing up now who think that music and musicianship is something to do with what they hear on programmes like X Factor. While all of that has its place, as does the sort of laptop generation of music producers, it's fine. I really hope that things will come back round, and I think they are beginning to come back round. Bands are beginning to realise that there is a big difference between recording like that and going into a studio. I think that's starting to come back, which is a good thing, and I really hope that continues.